I'm gonna share my recipe demo for my crispy chicken thighs with a creamy Dijon mustard sauce. It is so delicious and cozy and comforting, but healthy. It's Whole30 and Keto. I'm also gonna show you my hack for perfect crispy brown chicken thighs that has that really good golden crispy skin, but it's not gonna make a huge mess all over your stove. It is so great. And this is so good with my mashed cauliflower. I've got my chicken thighs here on a rimmed baking sheet. You want to make sure it's rimmed. These are going to drip off a lot of fat and juice. And I also put in a wire rack. This is the secret to the super crispy skin. You want to keep the chicken up above all the juice that it's going to cook off, and that's going to make the skin so golden brown and crispy. I season these with salt and pepper to keep it simple, but you can do any spice rub you want. And now all I have to do is put them in the oven. Here are the chicken thighs right out of the oven. You can still hear the sizzle. But look how good. This skin is so crispy and perfect. And I want to show you, this is why you want to use the rimmed baking sheet with a wire rack. You can see all of this is the juice that dripped off it. So if the chicken thighs were sitting in this, they would be soggy, but they're up above, so they're crispy and perfect. Here they are plated up so you can really see just how amazing. And then the other nice thing is all of this fat would have splattered all over your stove cooktop. So this is no mess and the easiest cleanup ever. These are the 5 ingredients you're gonna need for the creamy Dijon sauce. Some ghee, some tapioca starch. You can also use arrowroot powder. This is cashew cream, which is just cashews, raw cashews ground up until it makes like a thick liquid. It tastes exactly like heavy cream. And then I'm using homemade bone broth because it tastes so much better than anything you can buy at the store. You could also use store-bought chicken stock or chicken broth. And then of course, Dijon mustard. This brand from Sprouts is Whole30 compliant. Whole Foods also has a compliant one that you can use too. Okay, I have Sean filming this for me because I have to go fast. So I have my ghee melted in my pan. I'm gonna add in the tapioca flour and we're gonna make a roux. Just let it bubble up and cook off any of the floury flavor. And right when we're about here, I'm gonna stir in, this is the bone broth, Dijon mustard, and cashew cream already blended. So I'll stir this in. And I'm gonna keep stirring so it doesn't get lumpy. And then let this bubble and warm. It'll thicken up a little bit. Okay, you can see it's thickened and bubbling. This one, I actually want to thin it out just a tad bit more. So you can keep adding bone broth until it's the consistency that you like. And right there, it's just about perfect. Silky and velvety. Here it is, all plated up, and it smells so good. I like to put the mustard sauce underneath the chicken so that the skin stays extra crispy, and I'm serving it with my cauliflower mash and then some sauteed mushrooms, and I topped it with some fresh thyme. Hear that crispy skin? Heaven.